Hey, what is going on, guys? Console Freaks here. My name is Trey.
I'm Chris.
And we are playing some Watchdogs.
New full playthrough.
Full playthrough of Watchdogs. I'm the one actually playing this time.
Yes, because you are the one that plays the new games. And actually, you know, I've seen a little bit on this game, and I've been kind of interested. I mean, I've been about as interested in it as I have been in Assassin's Creed.
I think this is just... I think the reason I got so interested... I saw this, I think 2 years ago at E3. Whenever they first released like a little small snippet of it, I was like, "Oh my God, what is this game?" And I want it now. And now that it's out, what
was it? This game that kept getting pushed back?
Yeah, it was. It was supposed to normally have been released November of last year. No, yeah, November. Wait, yeah, November of last year. And wait, was it? I don't even remember anymore.
Something like I don't think it was. Was it?
I don't know, but it did get pushed back. It was like literally almost before the game was just scheduled to be released. They was like, "Oh, we're just not going to release it. We're going to push it back a few more months and work on it some more." Well, I'm glad that they did, but
yeah, because like there seems to be a lot of gameplay mechanics later on that could we'll see that if implemented incorrectly.
Oh, it'd be bad. Yeah.
It had so much potential to be really bad. But like, I'll be honest, being that it's a newer type game and I'm not a huge fan, not because I'm like, oh, I only like retro games.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just not a big fan of the whole sandbox free roam style thing. But I'll be honest, that's just basically my own personal taste in games. It's nothing to do with the game itself. I actually do think it looks like a pretty good game from the outside.
Like now that I've played it all the way through. I actually, how I feel about it has changed. Like, because whenever it was first being shown and everything, I was so excited about this. This was like the only game that was on my mind. I was so happy. I was extremely happy.
There's a lot of people that really wanted this game.
Yeah, and whenever it actually released and I played it all the way through, it's not what I expected, but it is. Like I still liked it, and I really do like the game, but it's just different from how I imagined it to be. Like,
what did you have in mind for it? Like, what was your image of it?
I don't know. I just figured you'd be able to hack a lot. I mean, you can hack a lot of stuff in this game, but I just figured there'd be more. Like, you'd be able to do more stuff. I don't know exactly how to explain how I feel about it.
Hacking got underplayed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, that was the biggest thing that they, as far as what I remember from the E3 trailers and everything, that was the pinnacle of what they were trying to. That was their whole selling point behind this game. That you're basically this uber hacker that could hack into anything.
Yeah.
And you know, if that's the case, and it's basically like from what I've seen of gameplay and everything. It looks like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It looks like modern day Assassin's Creed.
It feels like it too. I mean, because it was made by Ubisoft, and it feels a lot like it. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Especially the free running aspect of it.
Oh, free running.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Parkour.
You know, I would like Assassin's Creed a lot more, but there's one thing that just keeps me from liking it.
What's that?
Automatic jumps.
Oh yeah.
Don't like it in Zelda. Don't like it here.
How you can just hold down the A button, it'll automatically jump over anything.
Yeah, you have to run at it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it because, like, at least in Zelda, it was kind of implemented a little bit better. Like, you didn't have to be holding run.
Yeah.
But like. In newer games like Assassin's Creed, and from what I've seen in this, it's really easy to just run into a wall. Like, you're supposed to vault over it, but you just run into a wall.
Like, and especially when it's a wall that you assume you can jump over because it doesn't look that high, and you just run straight into it.
Yeah, it's like, and the other thing too is like I find it hard to position myself when I'm doing auto jumping.
Yeah. That, and whenever you are like trying to jump over one thing, he'll like randomly turn and jump over the thing next to him or something like that. Sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. He's so scared.
I mean, I would be too. This guy just killed his niece, pretty much. He was trying to. Okay, so what's happened so far is him and the other guy that was with him, his name is Damien. They both was trying to do this job called the Merlot, where they're just basically robbing this bank or whatever this place is. I think it's like a hotel, and something went wrong.
It went horribly wrong.
Horribly wrong. So Aiden left, pretty much. He just abandoned Damien and just left him. And there was a hit put out on him, and Maurice was the guy that the person called to kill him. And he tried to kill him, but he killed his niece instead. And now Damien.
And so this leads us to right now.
Yeah, it leads us to right now. He just beat the crap out of him because, well, he killed his niece, and I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say, like, you were talking about how you were really anticipating this game. I wasn't, it was, the things that were going around are at that time, I think that was about the time Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming out.
Yeah.
There was a couple other, well, of course it was, late 2013.
I'm sorry.
There was a bunch of games that were coming out, and, like, I think that, honestly, Watchdogs was one of the ones that kind of flew under the radar for me.
Yeah.
Like, I had heard about it for sure.
Where the hell?
The only thing I didn't like about this is that how graphically demanding this game is, especially on PC. Like,
You for 2 minutes.
you have to
my
have
bullets.
a really good computer to run this on high settings.
Told you to hold on.
Well, I mean,
And-
that's the way it is with anything nowadays. Any game
That's
that
true.
comes out, if you get it for the PC, you have to have an absurdly good video card to run it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's clean as
Like,
At least
and
on higher
me-
settings,
Stop
like you
admiring
said.
your work.
Me, I'm playing this
That's
on like,
cute and all, but I'm
what is it?
disappointed. I mean,
Medium,
you failed
well,
to
really
spot
low
the
medium
nasty
and like
interchange
low
drama.
medium settings.
Kinda like
And
loose ends.
the PC I have isn't really that
Too
bad.
late.
Like it
Bottom
can
of the
it can
eighth.
play it
Chicago's
can play
ahead.
like
Game's almost
Call of
over.
Duty at really
We
high settings.
are out of time.
Well, that's different. That's not like this, but still, I get like 40 plus frames sometimes. Most of the time it's like in the 30s, and which is still playable. But
Okay, we got a bunch of dead
I'd rather it be 60 because I like 60
We need a
frames.
distraction.
I think the only game that I've ever seen you play 60 frames per second in was Injustice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
on your
true
computer.
story.
Yeah,
So, cops
so far,
arrive,
yeah.
And Maurice's little band of brothers arrived.
And this guy, Jordy, he's freaking psycho.
No, I called.
He's a hitman. He's
Look, we
a
got messy
contract
altercation
killer
at the end
type
of the
person,
game. You and I slip away undetected. He'll appreciate
and
the plan
he's
tomorrow.
just really messed up.
One thing that I'll honestly give them
Punctual cops.
for this
Handle
game,
these guys. You grab Maurice,
like
get him out.
that I was
Maurice, what do
that
I
I
do,
was
chauffeur?
noticing throughout the game,
the shooter.
you actually have some pretty interesting characters.
Yeah.
Like,
Dick.
yeah, like
Chicago police.
like I'm sitting there looking at Jordy. This is you're introduced to him, and the first thought that just went through my mind as I'm watching this is, okay, how is this guy going to come back?
Yeah.
You know he's going to. They wouldn't introduce him this early if somehow he wasn't going to come back in the game. And to me, like, that's a good thing to get your audience, having a connection with the characters.
We've got 2 bodies in the basement of May State.
And so, I would say that as far as like new games, not a lot of new games do that well.
Yeah.
And I mean, not a lot of old games did that well either. But like that's kind of a nice point that I took from it is that they started with a lot of interesting character development.
Yeah.
I mean, if they elaborate on that is a completely different thing.
Yeah. Like I really did like the idea that they did have for this game though. Like, cause I don't think there is any type of other hacking game out there, is there? Well,
I mean, there is. It's just
There
called
is,
the
but just-
FBI network. or I'm Sony. Or I'm sorry, Sony.
I'm Sony.
I'm Sony.
I'm Sony. Sorry.
So like I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. But anyway, no, I don't remember off the top of my head anything like this. It's kind of it's a little bit puzzle-ish.
It's like, because you can't really compare this game to anything else to say that this is good or bad, because it.
Well, like what it implements as a gimmick, because as far as like the core gameplay, what I see is it's like kind of a crossfade between Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row, whichever one you choose, and Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Like that's just core gameplay, but the gimmick that it does, which is the hacking gimmick, that is completely original. I haven't seen anybody else do it, at least like this. And so, you've been playing. What do you think about the hacking gimmick? How do you think that it was implemented?
I think that the way that they have it is actually it works. At least I think it works. It's kind of difficult to get used to at first because you actually have to like use cameras and stuff to find your way around and to get to weave your way through cops and people and all that to avoid trouble. Because this is it's a lot better if you avoid detection, because actually fighting in this game is, I don't really like it. Like I don't really like the gunplay, because it's
and you take all that money you just stole and deposit it into your account.
Like you could just like literally sit in that room and get everybody's information and just take it all, pretty much.
Is every single person there like? I was watching like outside the window. There was like a ton of people.
Yeah.
Is every single person there their own model? Or is that just like cut and paste?
Yeah, I think that's that. Like outside.
Why do you do that? For real? Why? I don't get it.
I do it because I know it upsets you. I think all those people there, just the ones in front, are just some models. Yeah. Like and from my
Mario Kart grandstands. This ain't.
Yeah. Like from what I saw, I didn't really see two people that except for like your enemies. Whenever you start seeing me fight against like the Viceroy or cops, most of the time they use the same models and everything. But as for people, there's not a lot of models that are the same.
That's actually a pretty good attention to detail. It's not easy to do.
Like
they're
probably,
make individual models for everybody.
Like there probably are some that are the same, but they have it where you won't see one right across the street from another one or like down the block. Like it'll probably be like in another city or something like that, maybe.
It won't just be like four people walk by you and they all look exactly the same.
Exactly. Freaking Matrix.
This is going to be a very informative playthrough. I have a feeling of it. But anyways, so what's going on here? It just went dark and everybody's scared because are we going to have a zombie apocalypse? Are we going to have to get Leon Kennedy over here?
See, that right there was part of the free running thing. Because I just had to show it. Just jump over the freaking table. But right now, Jordy actually called the cops.
Where are you, Jordy?
Because he said that it would be a good plan to, and in order to get past that part, you can't just walk through there because the police will just find you and shoot you or something like that. So he had to get something installed on his phone to create a blackout.
Oh yeah, the Apple iOS 27.
Exactly.
There's an app for everything, even turning off all the lights in a stadium.
There's an app for that. App for everything, pretty much. Yeah. But
this is what happened that day at the Super Bowl. I don't know if it was the Super Bowl, but it was a football game. And that happened.
Was there a blackout?
I've seen a blackout at a football game.
I haven't. I don't go to football games.
The sky. Did you just see how that like the texture in the sky? I don't know if it was the clouds or anything, but it was like just flickered.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
At first I thought it was lightning, and then it was just like, no, that's just the lighting having trouble popping in.
Now, for driving with the keyboard and mouse, I didn't really like it that much. So every time I got in the car, I would switch off to my controller because it's just a heck of a lot easier to drive with the controller than keyboard and mouse.
Well, keyboard and mouse is the inferior way of playing games anyways.
Oh, well, certain games.
What kind of games would you attribute better to keyboard and mouse? Besides, like, Flash games.
Flash games. No, Minecraft?
I wouldn't even say that.
I mean,
like I personally, from my experience with Minecraft, I find it easier to just use a controller.
yeah. I guess it's just how the person feels about it. I guess because
Yeah.
me playing Minecraft
Oh,
on
you
the
just-
PC, yeah,
you just
I was
drop.
actually supposed to get more speed to jump over that, but nope. Like me just playing Minecraft, I've played this for so long on the PC that it just feels weird on the controller.
Well, I can understand that kind
Yeah.
of legacy thing.
They have some really nice car models in this game too. That's for sure. Yes,
Are they as good as Saints Row?
They're. You can't really. You. The only thing bad is that you just can't customize your cars. Like you can't really do anything to change how they look.
They do have some nice cars here. What is
yeah.
this? The upside of town?
It's upside down.
The
Actually, I think
north?
we're like in the ghetto, like in the well, not
How
ghetto,
do they
but
got these? How do they got nice cars in the ghetto?
semi-ghetto. Like you're almost
Like,
there,
Tell,
but you're
tell
not.
me this, Trey. Why? How can you get a nice car in the ghetto? It will get stolen immediately, first of all,
That's true.
or at least your rims will.
Your rims, you'll come back and your car will be on cinder blocks.
What was it that I watched the other day that? Had
Oh, that right there too. The Reputation.
Finally got the goddamn
That
trigger.
Is it the same thing as
Breakthrough.
it? Assassin's Creed or Saints Row, where if you kill somebody, your wanted meter goes up.
yeah. Like, well, not wanted meter. Either well, if you kill somebody in general, your reputation will go down unless you kill like a somebody that's getting mugged or something like that. That'll make your reputation go up.
The
Like,
Owl Motel.
yeah, like it'll actually contribute to the gameplay. Like whether you get the cops calling you a lot, whether people will actually sell you stuff, people will call the cops on you or just ignore you.
Jesus. Hey,
Oh, that sounds like more like Fable.
Yeah,
watch it, cabrón. ¿Qué te pasa?
Just
Calm
running.
down, woman.
or just sitting there running into people just to see what they would say. Because like sometimes they actually say some pretty funny stuff.
What's your problem?
Hey, 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 hey.
What'd you say to me?
Hey, hey.
Like, okay, normally if you have the reputation that I have, which is none, then if you point the gun at somebody around you will call the cops, and you have to chase them down and either point the gun at them or use a thing called like you have to jam their radar in order to cancel their phone call.
Dude, don't you run.
Don't you run from this.
So
That's
this
his
is,
sister.
I assume this is where he finds out
Jackson, I
something?
did invite him.
It's
been so long. Are you sure you called the right number?
He's just trying to basically just find more information about
Your uncle's
Okay,
why
was-
he was
like-
targeted, pretty much.
doesn't mean he doesn't want
And
that guy with the distorted voice that was talking to us earlier. Is this where he is, or is this our character's house or apartment?
yes, yes.
It's his apartment.
This is just where he has all of his crap, like
Okay,
all of his hacking stuff, his hardware, and all that.
that's a pretty nice computer setup, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could do all the videos there. Secretly, he is a
Hey,
YouTuber.
Yeah. He makes hacking YouTube videos. Bad Boy 17.
Why is his face is thumbnail is the Misfits icon? I bet you they were pissed.
Probably. How dare you use our logo for this game?
You know what? I actually I don't know if this is true because I could be spouting out of my butt here for a minute, but I think it was this. I think the Misfits did like try to file a lawsuit against that.
Really?
Yeah, because that is their logo.
Oh, huh.
I could be wrong, but I think I read somewhere that they did.
Okay, now this is actually just
Upgrades.
yeah.
Upgrades.
Upgrades. You have a crap ton of upgrades too. Especially the thing you want to try to get the most whenever you're playing is the battery life on your phone. Because
I could upgrade the battery life on my phone.
yeah, for real.
Got like 4 hours.
4-hour battery life. What? 4-hour power. Okay, that's I don't even know where I was going with that.
Your phone just exploded.
See, right here, what I was trying to do is I was trying to hack that computer and intercept the audio log, but it wouldn't let me because he told me to sleep. Because it's stupid.
Game,
This
you're
is
not
the-
my boss.
this
You
is
don't
literally-
tell me what to do. I tell you what to do.
Yeah, this is literally the only time in this whole freaking game where it makes you sleep. It's like Aiden doesn't sleep at all. This is the only time this man sleeps.
So
Okay, you're the
You know
boss.
what?
We'll go to Pliny.
when this little background music thing kicked up, it brought to mind a thought. I always have to comment on the music of stuff, so sorry to our viewers who don't want to hear me talk about music.
Okay, wait. I just want to point out something real fast.
Okay, go
The
for
thing
it.
I didn't like is that right there. You know how it transitions and it just keeps the after image of the other image.
Yeah,
I hate that so much. I don't.
it looks so crappy.
Yeah, I know it. Like I know they did it on purpose and it's supposed to be like that, but I just don't like it. It upsets me when I see it.
It does not look good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're dead.
Lena's dead.
Lena is dead.
Po girl, po child.
Oh, look at him. Sleeps fully clothed on top of the mattress.
Remembering that way.
With
I
an
don't know a
open
single
box
person-
of pizza.
Never a dream
Huh?
of her tiny
Open
face
box of pizza.
when she knows that it's coming
White trash, keeping the pizza box open on the table. And I'm only saying that because I have an open pizza box on my table.
That's right now. Right now.
I white trash myself.
Yeah, but this is the end of the first part, guys.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.